Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Teresa Brandenburg from Osborne serves as the chair of the Kansas Soybean Expo Committee, and the 2016 Kansas Soybean Expo Teresa is in the books.
Another one in the books. I always look forward to this day because it's a day that soybean farmers from across the state get to come to Topeka. We get together and really learn some new skills, get some great information, plan for the next year. I'm always really excited to see those people that take the day away from their farm and come out here to really get better at what we do.
And it's also to be able to honor those with the awards throughout the 2015 and the accomplishments and the yields and the yield results that you're able to have. You're able to honor them too.
We gave thanks to some folks that have been serving both in the association and the commission for several years, and we thank them for their service. And then we celebrated with some guys that had some really great yields from across the state this year. We had 8 different divisions, and we gave away a lot of prize money, and it really was a great thing to see the different practices that the guys were using across the state and see the way that things worked out for them when it came to soybean yields.
And it's also the opportunity, the first business meeting of 2016 as well.
We conducted our annual meeting, the luncheon. We reelected some members of the board of directors to their offices, and we're just gearing up to get started. This is where we start for a new year.
And you look at it, Kansas soybeans have been well represented, not only on the American Soybean Association side, but on the United Soybean Board too.
We have guys from Kansas that are representing us on a national level as well. It's really great to have Kansas farmers not only be represented in Topeka, but in Washington, and really have that voice that speaks for Kansas all across the nation.
And as you being the committee chair for the Soybean Expo, it's not going to be too long in the future before you start planning the 2017 convention.
Yeah, it was funny. I was actually just having a conversation with a couple of fellow committee members, and we were already talking about what we were going to do for next year, how we could make it better and make it a better experience. And so we're always looking ahead. We have that farmer spirit. We're always looking for how are we going to get better? How are we going to do better? We're really thankful that we've got a great board, but we've also got great staff that we get to work with at the office in Topeka. And I think we've got a real hit with what we've got going, and we just can't wait to get better and do it again next year.
And I know you'd love to see that magic 100 bushel an acre number come up on the Soybean Yield Contest.
We would. We're really hoping that maybe Mother Nature would cooperate. We'd love to see that here in Kansas, and I think that'd be a great way to celebrate. This was year number 35, a big anniversary for us, but number 36 would be a great year to celebrate the 100 Bushel Club.
Teresa Brandenburg from Osborne serves as the chair of the Kansas Soybean Expo Committee. She's been our guest on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. After the break, Dwayne visits with Raylan Phelan, president of the Kansas Soybean Association.
Biodiesel made from sustainable resources is diversifying our fuel supply. This year, biodiesel will displace over 1 billion gallons of fossil fuel nationwide. It's making our economy stronger and our communities healthier. It's working here and across America. Get biodiesel going in your community. Visit americasadvancedbiofuel.com.